welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is the 2nd of August. Yeah, I can't believe that. 2020, and this is episode number 73. Okay then, and anywhere you can find me, it will be down in the description box, and anything that I mention will be down in the description box as well. Okay then, right. What an exciting week, really. Obviously Mondays is podcast day. Obviously it's this week because Glenn's on late, so I do it in the afternoon. But next week when he's on earlies, I'll be recording in the morning. So you get a bit of both every other week, really. And also, so Mondays are always podcast day. Tuesday, what was I doing on Tuesday? I must have been doing something on Tuesday. Good start, isn't it? Yeah, and Wednesday I'm out with my lovely friend Teresa, and we went to a beautiful garden centre and spent a long time chattering about all different things and what podcasts we're following at the moment and what books we're reading, and oh, it was just lovely, absolutely lovely. And we had a nice piece of cake as you do. So absolutely lovely. And then Thursday and Friday, as I say, I must have been doing something. Oh yeah, Thursday, I remember now. Thursday I made some little bits for the shop, and Friday, do you know what, I don't know. This is going to be good, this one, isn't it? The weather's been hit and miss here in the UK. We actually had a named storm. I can't remember what they called it, but we actually had a named storm in the week because the winds were so bad, and it was bad actually when it hit. And yes, but it's still warm. You know, I've got my shorts on. I am being brave. Not that I'm going anywhere, but I've got my shorts on with my little white legs. Not that they're little that way, it's just I'm short. Yeah, but yeah, I got them out today. But yeah, you know, it's really funny because we had that heat wave, and then we've had it all rainy and humid and all that kind of stuff. But apparently we're supposed to be having a heat wave in this month, so we will see. But as everybody know, I love my autumn anyway. You just can't beat the colours, and oh, it's just amazing. Okay then, right, so that's a little bit of an update, really. Not really anything quite exciting, I will say, but there we go. The most exciting thing was me meeting up with Teresa, really. Yeah, so, and I would like to say a big hello to everybody. Yeah, welcome back. Okay then, so this week we do have crafty stuff, quite a bit of crafty stuff actually. So we have actually got the progress on my Christmas stocking in my cross stitch. I do also, let's have a look on here. Sorry, I'm looking at what I've got. I did make my strawberry block for my quilt on Saturday, so I will be showing you that. And then right at the end there is the knitting, and I have a fully finished and a new cast on. I haven't actually brought up my cardigan. It is growing, but as I say, I have to get it on days where it ain't too hot, so I just grab it out and knit it on it when I can. Okay then, right, so I think the best thing to do is just to hop right in, I think. I'll tell you what we did do. I remember now. I'll tell you, and you would have seen photographs at the beginning. We actually harvest our first lavender. We put the lavenders in, was it not last year, the year before, and we let them do their bit last year, and then this is our first harvest. And oh my gosh, we had so much fun, did Glenn and I. We were trimming it down first, and then we laid it all out on a big tray and dried it all out. And then yesterday or Saturday, we actually took it all off the stems and put it in jars. So this is one of the jars, and this is the other jar. So we haven't done too bad considering that's our first one. So oh, and that smells lovely. And I always said, yeah, I said to Glenn, you know, when we were cutting it all down and then taking it, you know, cutting them down and putting them on the rack, and your hands are so soft, and and then when we were taking it all off the stems to put in the jar, oh my gosh, your hands just felt gorgeous. They really did. So we're really pleased with that. We are quite chuffed actually with our with our harvest this year. So okay then, right, what we'll do is we'll hop right into the cross stitch first. I think I'm loving this, as you know, and I know I said I weren't going to be showing you this every week, but I've just got to show you what I've done, and then we'll see how it goes. But I have actually finished the snowman, and I've done this line under here. I did say last week, I think it was, these need little bits in them, but they're actually pearl beads that got to go in there. So I'm going to, you know, fancy it up a bit all at the end. But why he's only got one arm is because for some reason, I'll show you in a moment, when I put Santa's hand on, Santa seemed to, unless he's making him, I hadn't thought of it like that. Santa's got his other twig in his actual hand, not actually on the scarecrow, bleed now, on the snowman. But I am really enjoying this. So I've put his foot on, I did this bit here, I've done the lace bit, the shoe, I've done that, and I've also put on the snowman. So I don't think I've done too bad. But just for a recap, this is the shepherd's bush, and it's called the Lois stocking, which was gifted to me last year for Christmas from my friend Teresa. But it's, yeah, so I've literally done this bit, him, I've just got to put his hand, see he's holding his arm and his hat and his head, and then he's finished. So what I'll do is I'll take it out of the hoop and move the Ada down so I can do that bit, and then I'll probably do the heart and this bit up here, and I'll pop my name in at the end, and then I can work on this. I can't wait to do this little bit. I don't know why, I just love the look of that, and it's just easy crosses. Then I'll do the tree, and obviously it's just decorated with beads and so on, and then all the little bits and bobs at the bottom, which is sheep. Oh, sheep. Oh dear. Oh damn, I meant to bring it up. Oh, I've left it. I'll have to bring it up next week. When Teresa and I were out, she brought me this little tin with sheep on. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. And you open it up and there's a little sheep inside, and there's a sheep on the lid and in the base. It's so cute. And then we got each other a sheep bookmark, because obviously I love my sheep. But yeah, I'll show you them next week. But yes, oh my gosh, absolutely really chuffed to bits with that. And it's one of them that I can't put down, because I did actually, hold on a second. Here it is. I did actually find in the charity shop one day last week, which is the 2015 annual Christmas issue. I don't quite know why we've got it here in our charity shop down here. I don't know. Which is the Stony Creek Christmas special. Well, in here, oh my gosh, it's got some gorgeous stuff. It was 50p, so I thought, well, I've got to get it. And there's got these, look, there's the log cabin and a moose. Oh my gosh. And I thought, oh, shall I, you know, because I am a one project person, and I thought, oh, I really would love to do the log cabin and the moose. What do I do? But now I've stuck with my stocking. I've got to get it done. And also I love this. This is the Halloween, and it's Happy Hooting Halloween. And I thought that's going to be such an easy stitch. Just all done in black DMC. But no, I'm going to stick with my stocking, because I nearly come up and got the stuff out for that Halloween one. But yes, I was lucky to pick that up at the charity shop for 50p. Oh dear me, quite lucky there really. Right place, right time. Okay then, right, so that is the cross stitch. So let's show you my quilt block. Right. So you all know that I had my strawberry all cut out, ready to go. It actually was more simple than I expected, even though there's a lot of pieces. But anything with Laurie Holt, they're just put together in such an easy way. It's unbelievable. So this is yet again, I'm still working out of the Farm Girl Vintage Book 1. I've got Book 2 and all that to work out of yet, but I keep finding ones in here that I like. So that is my strawberry. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, I always have a good look at them when I'm having them up here. I have a look, because when you actually see them on the camera, you can see if you've made any mistakes. Like with the, what was it, the kettle, was it kettle? Yeah, I had me spelt upside down, didn't I, at one stage? But yes, I'm really happy with this. I think this is block, is it 15 or 16? So I'm getting there. I am getting there. But as you know, I am actually just doing it just a scrappy quilt of what I've got. And in a way, that is more difficult. If I actually went into our local quilt shop and went and brought like all Moda fabrics or all Lewis and Irene fabrics to do the whole quilt, those fabrics all will work the same way because they're from the same company. They've been, you know, put together in the same way, especially if you do it as a story of fabrics. But when you actually do a quilt which is really scrappy from all different fabric designers and fabric manufacturers and all stuff. Oh, what's a big word for me, weren't it? And all big, you know, all you know, fabrics like that. They're harder to put together because they all work in different ways. So, as I say, in a way, doing it this way is harder than it is just going out and buying a line of fabrics, for instance. So, you know what I mean? You do find when you're putting them together, you can actually feel the differences in the fabrics. And even though they're all craft cottons, they're all classed as a, well, we call them craft cottons or a quilter's cotton, depending on where you are. They're all that, you know, there is some top names in here. There really is. You know, like for instance, that one there's a Moda. I know that for a fact, you know. Yeah, and that one there is a basically Hugs. You know what I mean? So there is all different companies, but because they're different companies, they all work in a different way. So they all move in a different way. So it's just, you know, a little bit of, you know, of if you're doing a complete scrappy quilt, as they call them, then, you know, it is best, not best, it is just go with it. But you will find sometimes that the fabrics are going to move a different way than others. That's all I can say. So, yeah, that is my strawberry, and I'm so chuffed. So I'm going to have to pick something now to do for this week. So I haven't even looked in my book yet. I haven't had time. Okay then, right. So this is like the last section, but I do have a little shop update at the end, which I did pop into the shop last week, and I thought I would just show you what went in basically. But that's right at the end. Okay then, right, so let's go into the knitting. As you all know, I have been doing another pair of vanilla latte socks. And I knit, I'll get the pattern out again and I'll show you. There we go. So the contrast was done in the Cascade Heritage, which is a 75/25, in the colour 5646, which is also known as pumpkin. The main sock I did in the Rico Cashmere Luxury Sock. This is so lovely to work with. It really is. And oops, let's turn it here. Oh, I wonder what the, see, so that's the thing, because it's from a let's have a look. So that would be colour and that would be lots. What I'm thinking, if it's the same way. Okay then, right, so I'm assuming the colour I chose is colour 001, and it's also written down on some websites as pastel, and the pastel is hard to get hold of, which I can see because it is they're beautiful colours in it. The pattern I used, oops, let's get this, is the Vanilla Latte, as you all know, by Virginia Rose Jeans. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I have made so many pairs of these, but I just love them. I did use 2.5 dpns to do mine, and I have a pair. I'm so chuffed with these. They are a cuff down. I decided to do the Eye of Partridge because in there she has 2 heels, 2 toes, which I chose just the basic wedge toe because that's what I like. And yep, this is my socks and I absolutely love them. I haven't put any ends in yeah, all my ends are still there because I only put the ends, sew the ends in after I've blocked. And yeah, I just love them. So what's left of this now, I am going to be doing a an autumn stroke Halloween pair of socks. But yes, I'm really pleased with these. I do have quite a bit of that one left as well, so I know eventually the little bits will go into my blanket, my corner to corner blanket. This is what I've got, not corner to corner. Well, it is, isn't it? Is it really? My patchwork square blanket. So this is what I've got left of the pumpkin. So as I say, there's enough there to do a pair of socks. And yesterday, because I've had this in my queue on Ravelry for so long, and my lovely friend Jan has knitted these and she reckoned they are lovely. Well, I started it yesterday and I went out, well, I sat there with my phone and pushed a few buttons. As you do, I went out and brought, yeah. It's the Crunkled Socks by Kay Jones, the Bakery Bears. And oh, I tell you what, I am enjoying it. I haven't done a lot, as I say. I only cast them on yesterday. I was sat in there watching I love Carry On films. I just think they're so funny, and I love anything Western. So Carry On Cowboy, and I got the DVD. So I had that on last night while I was doing my knitting, and yeah, I really I am enjoying these, and I am doing them in West Yorkshire Spinners. I don't know if it's got, it should have a colourway on it. Let's try and get this out, which is their signature and 06. I think that's it. Yeah, 06 is all it's got on there. And I haven't looked because sometimes they do name them, don't they, as well? So, yeah, we'll see. I'll have to look that up for when I, you know, with progress on those. So let me show you what I have done so far. So these ones I am actually following as pattern, which is 2.25s. You know, 2.5 is my preferred, but I thought, well, I better do the 2.25s, and we'll see how it goes. But isn't that cute? That's one repeat basically. So I am enjoying the pattern. These are the, is it lyke, I think, which is the driftwood needles. I love these. They're so light. You really don't know you've got this in your hand. And also, I will say, which I don't think I've said before, I started knitting my socks way back with the book from, which I've said before, Christine Perry, Win Mum. Amazing, absolutely amazing book. She says to cast on with a bigger size needle, then knit one row, which is, you know, start your rib. So you knit, do that with on a straight, and then you put them onto your circulars or your DPNs or your magic loop, whatever. And that's what I've always done. And I tell you what, I've had no problems putting any of them on my feet. If you notice here, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can. It is, you can see that that row is slightly larger. So these I do cast on with a 3mm needle. And I did it, and I did it, obviously I did it again here, you see. There you go. See, it's slightly bigger, so it stretches. Absolutely brilliant. So that is how, because sometimes if I was to cast on with my 2.5s, you wouldn't be able to pull that like that at all. You really wouldn't. And it doesn't overstretch or anything. As I say, I've always done it. So, yeah, you know, it's, I just thought I'd let you know. But, yes, I am really enjoying this pattern. Really enjoying it. Okay, so as you see, I have a theme. So this little progress keeper here is one that I got when Angie and I went to Yarndale. That's in my sheep project bag. And that I'll talk about in a minute, and I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, as I always say, it is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, but it is the Crunkled Socks by Kay Jones. But yeah, I must admit, when I do a vanilla sock, I just have my own recipe, and I just, you know, I do it as mainly as Christine, as I say, from her book, because that's how I started. But when I actually do somebody's pattern, I like to follow it down to the finish, because to me it's nice to see if you learn something different with the way that they do things. So I will be following this as is, basically. But yeah, I am enjoying it, and I probably will be down there this afternoon after I've finished up here doing some more. Okay then, right, as I said, this is a pretty quick one this week, even though I have done a lot of crafting. Yeah, that seems to be it, really. So I've got my cross stitch, my quilt block. So I have been sitting down, you know, and up here doing lots of bits and bobs. Yeah, so that is it. And Glenn was actually had a day off yesterday, a whole day, without having to go into work in the evening or anything. So I'm trying to think what we did. We did that was it yesterday. We did the lavender. I can't remember. Well, I know that we were just popping around the home, you know, and doing little jobs and things like that. The pumpkins are growing really well. We've got some like that now, so that's exciting. They better taste nice. I'm so excited to make my pumpkin loaf. And if I make it and it don't taste nice, but we'll see. I can't see why it won't. But so at the moment, because we've had so much rain, the garden is just, wow. It really is just overgrown with all different things that are going on. And I think this time of year in August, it's kind of transforming, isn't it? It's going from the summer into the autumn. So yeah, it's, you know, Glenn really needs a day where it's dry, because even when I went out there this morning, it was still, to hang the washing out, it was, everywhere was still wet, so we can't cut the grass or anything like that. But you know, we will get there. As he says, he guarantees it's going to be nice all week and rain at the weekend. So bless him. Righty ho then. Okay, so that is it for the moment anyway, for people that would like to say goodbye now, because I am going to do my little shop update. And so if anybody that's not interested in the shop update, I'd like to say I'm going to love you and leave you, and please take care and stay safe. Happy crafting. Okay then, right, so anybody that wants to say for the shop update, they all went in on Thursday. I did pop them in. As I say, it depends on if I get anything finished. If I get everything finished Thursday, they'll go in Thursday. If I don't, they will definitely go in Friday. So, you know what I mean? It swings and roundabouts, really. But this is what I was going to say. I made some more of my 2-in-1 yarn cozies. And thank you, everybody that supported me so far and actually purchased some of these. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to knit without them. They're just so handy to have. Well, as I was saying earlier on, with this sock, I have my sheep stitch marker. I have my sheep bag, and I have, because I'm using a commercial yarn, and as you know, it's a 2-in-1, so these fit a commercial yarn. I have my sheep yarn cozy, and isn't that cute? So say, for instance, if it was a cake, then it would be pulled right, this piece here, because it is lined, would be pulled right down. And with it being a commercial, it keeps everything together in there as is. But yeah, that's the sheep. And I just had to keep one for myself. As soon as I got the fabric, I said to Glenn, you do realise I'm keeping one of these sheep ones for myself. So let's show you what we do have then. So actually in the shop, there is 4 of the sheep ones. Now, there was more of these, but a couple have gone. There is 3 of the rainbow ones. These ones are always also cute. I nearly kept one, but I was a good girl. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these cute little Dalmatians. And this one, oh, this one was another one, but I thought, no, I can't keep keeping them. And I think there's 5. Yeah, there's 5 of these little mice, and she's skating and make little hearts. I just think she's so cute. So yes, so that was the update. So there are English, Davina. There is these in the shop. So they went in on Thursday. Okay then, right, as I say, it's a short and sweetie today, but when I get all my photographs at the beginning and at the end, it makes up all the time anyway. Okay then, right, so I'm going to go and do my editing. I love that bit. And then I'm going to sit and have a lovely cup of tea and do my knitting. And I think that's everything for the moment. I'm looking. Yeah, it is everything. On Thursday, I have got my lovely video chat with my lovely friend Viv. And on Saturday is also the Zoom meeting for Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns. She will be on her Instagram. She will be putting on the you know, all what you got to do, all the numbers and the codes and everything. She puts all that up on her Instagram during the week, and I tell you, it's so much fun. We have such a laugh, and I mean such a laugh. And there's this lovely lady, Helen. Oh my word, she is amazing. Oh, I tell you what, she made something this week which is stunning, absolutely stunning. All her own work. And it's crochet, and oh, I wish I'd have asked her if I could put it on here. What I might do is I might take it off now, and then if I get in contact with her, and if she answers, then I'll probably come back at the right at the end, because oh, Helen, she's such a laugh. She really is a laugh, and gosh, what a clever lady. But this piece that she made. Or shall I just wait till next week? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll contact her during the next couple of days, and she watches, so she'll probably contact me as well. And I'm going to see if I can pop it on, because I don't do anything without actually asking anyone's permission first, because this piece is brilliant. We actually saw it a fortnight ago on the Zoom meeting of it coming alive, and then now it is, my gosh, it is beautiful. Also, just quickly, as I remember, as you all know, me and Claire from Mr. and Mrs. Rabbits did a collaboration. I made the bags and she dyed the yarn to match. It was the picnic basket and quilt collaboration. Everything has sold, so thank you ever so much for your support on that. And Claire, bless her heart, she dyed an extra skein for me, and it arrived. And I actually, you know, when you see the pictures, and I thought, my gosh, it was just stunning. But in real life, oh, her yarn is beautiful. So soft. And it's funny, actually, because Glenn turned around at me when it arrived. He said, so what are you going to be making with that then, Veen? I said, you really don't know, do you, Glenn? He went, what? And I went, you know, you know that when you get a yarn, you don't just get it and undo it and cake it up and make. I said, you've got to there and squish it. You've got to look at it for a bit. You've got to stroke it nicely. And Helen, yes, her yarn smells lovely. We always say how lovely her yarn smells, but we can't get out of her what she does. She won't let anybody know. We try, but it does. Because when I put it on Instagram, Helen did, no, what was it? No, it wasn't her. It was one of us out of the group said, what does it smell like? Because Helen will want to know. And it does. I don't know what it is. I ain't going to start this again, because if you remember at Christmas when I did my Vlogmas and I got that West Yorkshire spinners and I said it smelled like sheep. Smelled like Yarndale, and everybody was sniffing the yarn. Well, that's that. And then Claire's, it's got a unique smell. Oh, it really has. Yeah, it really has got a unique smell. Anyway, it's enough of smelling yarn. You want to think we're weird. Anyway, right, so it came. It is, oh, her yarn is gorgeous. That's all I've got to say. Right then, so I am gonna disappear now. And as I say, I'm gonna go downstairs. First thing, obviously, is put kettle on. You've got to have a cup of tea before you do anything. And then I probably might put a film or something on, and we'll see what happens. Okay then, right, so I am going to love you and leave you all and say, please take care and stay safe. Happy crafting. I'll see you all next Monday as always. Bye bye.